You're listening to the audio production of Without a Trace by Colleen Coble, published by Thomas Nelson and read by Devon O'Day.
I fled him, down the nights and down the days. I fled him, down the arches of the years. I fled him, down the labyrinthine ways of my own mind and in the mist of tears. The Hound of Heaven, Francis Thompson, 1859 to 1907. Dear reader, I'm so glad you picked up Without a Trace, Book 1 in the Rock Harbor series. This series holds a special place in my heart. The town of Rock Harbor has become almost as real to me as my own hometown. My sincere hope is that you'll come to love Bree, Samson, and the rest of the folks as much as I do. My grandmother used to have a poem she kept in her Bible called The Hound of Heaven. I read it so often that I practically memorized it. Through that poem, the idea that Jesus truly seeks us out became so real to me and so very precious. When I discovered as an adult how amazing trained search and rescue dogs are, I knew I had to write about one and use that poetic analogy of the divine Hound of Heaven. Without a Trace and the Rock Harbor series were born out of that desire. My grandmother was the greatest influence in my life, and I take it as the highest compliment when people tell me I'm very much like her. Writing the Rock Harbor series was like passing on some of the things I learned from her. So, more than any other book I've written, Without a Trace is my tribute to her. I hope you enjoy reading this series as much as I enjoyed writing it, and do email me and let me know what you think. I love to hear from my readers. Email me at Colleen@ColleenCoble.com and visit my website at www.ColleenCoble.com. Happy reading, Colleen. 1. It was days like this, when the sun bounced off Lake Superior with an eye-squinting brilliance, that Bree Nichols forgot all her qualms about living where the Snow King ruled 9 months of the year. There was no other place on earth like the UP, Michigan's Upper Peninsula. With Keweenaw Peninsula to the north and Ottawa National Forest to the south, there could be no more beautiful spot in the world. The cold, crystal-clear waters of the northernmost Great Lakes stretched to the horizon as far as she could see. But she'd never find those kids by focusing on the seascape. Pressing her foot to the accelerator, she left the lake behind as she urged her old Jeep Cherokee forward along the rutted dirt track. Bree's best friend, Naomi Heinonen, steadied herself against the door's armrest and looked over her shoulder at the 2 dogs still safely confined in their kennels. The Kichigami Wilderness...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?